Hello, hello, hello. I'm Steve, and you stumbled back into the chaos that is Topicopedia, episode 155, the podcast that's about as structured as my weekly shop at Lidl. And yes, before you ask, I still refuse to set foot in Aldi. Life may be uneventful, but my loyalty is ferocious.
You're ferociously boring, babe. Anyway, I'm Nicole, your friendly neighbourhood flame-haired mystery with a medical chart that now includes possessed spine as a working diagnosis. My back's dodgy, my hair's loud, my mouth's even louder, and I'm ready to spill the tea hotter than a dodgy barista's oat milk flat white.
Speaking of dodgy baristas, this week we're diving headfirst into the most outrageous and hilarious road rage incidents the internet has to offer. Buckle up, it's like the M25 at rush hour, but with more swearing and less insurance.
Then we're flipping into full conspiracy mode with this week's Unsolved mystery, the Isdal Woman. A case so baffling, even my physiotherapist would need a break halfway through.
And for our filthier-minded listeners, let's face it, all of you, we've got a little naughty segment called Things You Can Say at Starbucks and in the Bedroom. Expect frothy puns, full-bodied innuendo, and at least one mention of extra pumps.
Also on the menu, your spicy feedback. Spicy. Our notable news of the week, our Urban Dictionary word of the week, that'll leave you or Nan needing a lie down. She needs a lot of lie downs, doesn't she?
She's getting on a bit.
She is. Our meme of the week, and of course, the jokes of the week, mostly from Steve's social life.
Oh, cheers. At least Lidl wants me around. All right, grab your coffee, flex your sarcasm muscles, and let's get into it before Nicole's back gives out mid-segment.
Too late. Let's roll!
The internet's most outrageous, hilarious, and downright shocking road rage story. Where's that come from? Oops.
That's our one of our topics.
Okay. Just randomly. You put it randomly at the end of our script. Okay.
I haven't. I sent them all in separate things.
Oh,
but
okay.
Oh, yeah. Together.
Yeah, now when I hover over, I see it's a different message. Yeah.
Yeah, sorry. I do apologise.
Because you sent it at the same time at Slack. You didn't get a little time notification on it.
No, that's true. I just pumped them out.
You just spammed it. Spammed it, babe.
I did. Yeah, I know. Well, you know, I didn't see you complaining about my spam. I have the best spam.
I'm always pleased to get messages on Slack.
Yeah.
I'm sure my colleagues can vouch for that.
Oh, we all love a little notification, don't we?
Yeah. So although there is often the case where it gets to the point where it's too much. You can have too much.
Oh my God. Yeah, no, I massively agree.
Yeah.
Massively agree. I have to turn off notifications for some things because I just think, well, I'll get to it when I get to it. I don't need to know every 3 seconds that something's popped off, you know?
Yeah. Although you like to, you know. It just sometimes it's impossible to keep up.
No, I'm not going to lie. I do ignore a lot.
I very rarely take my phone out of silent. And when I do, then I realise just how much my doorbell triggers, and like you don't realise because you just swipe off the notifications, and it's only when you turn your sound back on you go, actually that's pinging a lot. And everyone's like, oh, you're popular. Like, no, I assure you, I'm not popular.
It's just, you get a lot of post. I know what you mean, though. I love my Eufy doorbell. Thank you so much for the recommendation on that one, because I do love it. I have, because mine's a battery-powered one, and I have to recharge it. Yeah. Oh, okay. Well, it doesn't last that long if you have notifications on all the time.
Oh, mine lasts a couple of months, usually.
Good golly. Well,
yeah.
Well, I suppose it depends.
You got the beef. You got the upper one, haven't you? Where it's got 2 cameras on it.
Yes, I have.
You've got the one with the parcel camera as well. So.
Yes, I have. Yes. What can I tell you?
There you go.
Don't cut any corners here, darling. Yeah, all right. I got the posh one, but unfortunately, they didn't compensate with a longer battery life. Which, okay, fair enough. But so, I mean, I have, just for the sake of not having to take it off every couple of weeks, I have it so that it only gives me a notification when someone actually presses the doorbell.
Okay.
And it's all linked to like Alexa, I don't want to set her off. Which means, because I use Fire Sticks, that now when someone presses my doorbell, it comes up on my TV. And it's not just a notification, it goes full screen and I get a full 4K view of whoever's at my door. So yeah, be warned, ladies and gentlemen, if you are delivering to my address or even just visiting and you press the doorbell, which you should, because that's what it's there for, you will absolutely end up on my TV. If
You've done this in the hope of getting the dishy doorman on there, aren't you?
Well, I haven't seen him in years.
Dishy doorman, dishy posty.
Postman, yeah, I haven't seen him in years. I think I frightened him off when I put him on the internet. I shouldn't have done that, really, should I? Oh dear. He was all right though, wasn't he? That chap.
So you say?
Look, I've had straight men tell me that he was, you know, they wanted to be him, you know. I get it. I fully get it. So yeah, I think I frightened him off. Either that, or he might have got the sack. You just don't know, do you? He didn't give me the sack, which I'm very, very sad about. But you know, he had like a lot of tattoos, like going up his neck and stuff. Maybe he right. That is such a. I have tattoos, so we're not gonna like actually seriously put labels on people who have tattoos. But you know, maybe he was Dodge.
Maybe.
Yeah. I mean...
Maybe he's related to Rag and Bone Man.
Why? What's he done?
I don't know. He's full of tattoos, isn't he?
Oh, yeah. Is he?
Don't know.
Anyway.
Is he?
Is he? I feel like... I don't know. I feel like... I thought for a second I knew what he looked like, and then I second-guessed myself, and... Because I live under a rock.
Big
I don't
guy,
know
quite full of tats. Yeah, he's got tats. Like,
I think you're right. Yeah. Oh, maybe.
On his face and everything. Yeah.
Yeah, I'm not about the face tats, to be honest with you. They are Dodge, aren't they? Anyway, how's your week been?
How's my week been? Yeah, as you know, I like to enjoy doing as little as possible.
Absolutely, as you should, sir.
You know what? I had something to say and I can't even remember now. I've mostly binge watched. What have I been binge watching? Orange is the New Black.
Oh, yeah.
Have you seen that?
Yeah. I don't think I've seen absolutely all of it, but I've seen a chunk of it. Yeah, a long time ago, though.
I think I'm like halfway through the series. So I think
it was
series
very
3
good.
or something. Yeah, it's good. Well, you know what? I was always on them. I put off watching it for so long because I was like, yeah, I've seen Prison Break. You know, there's only so much you can do in a prison. But then it's completely different. It's like, okay, you can, make a whole series about prison
There's
life.
lots they can do in prison. I mean, did you ever watch Bad Girls back in the day?
No.
That was absolutely brilliant. I mean, to watch it now, it would probably be quite cheesy. I think I might have to find that and rewatch it. It was great. It was very fucked up, but absolutely brilliant. Yeah. So you've had a nice chill week watching lots of series.
Yeah, basically. Sorry, just.
Oh, hello.
Just drop my phone. Why not?
Whoops.
Yeah, I mean, I am frantically looking through my phone, thinking, what else was I going to mention about this week? Something has happened this week, and I don't know what it is.
It's so annoying.
Yeah.
I hate it when that happens. Well, I'll tell you what.
I need to order some new tyres for my car. I need to do that. I'll get there. Oh, I heard back from the police. The police had a word with the woman. And
that was it?
Well, that's all I'd said, because obviously I didn't have any, visible injuries. So it wouldn't have really gone anywhere anyway.
Okay.
So I was just like...
I'll remember that next time I fancy smacking someone. As long as there's no visible injuries, you're going to get away with it. Okay?
Yeah, well, it was like 5 days later when I heard from them.
Yeah.
And they just like rang me up like, oh yeah, I've had a word with them. And basically she thought that I'd stolen her wine.
Right.
Despite the fact that it was in a sealed bag with her name and order number on it.
Yeah. I think she's obviously just a smackhead.
Yeah, a bit fucking backwards, if I'm allowed to say that.
Absolutely, you are.
Thank you.
I just called her a smackhead. You know.
There we go. Well, I feel like I'm even now because I've called her a name and I've slated her on this podcast. So,
if we weren't recording right now, we'd call her a lot worse.
Yeah. We've turned it down. Yeah.
We have definitely, reeled it in a bit.
If you don't understand what to talk about, you have to listen to last week's episode. Yeah.
Yeah. I can't believe that. That was genuine shock when you told me that reaction was genuine. Like, I can't believe it.
Genuine shock when it happened as well, to be fair.
Yeah.
Yeah, at least...
Don't you feel, though, that with the police now, they really don't do that much?
It depends, isn't it? Because now it kind of depends on the situation, doesn't it?
I know what you don't say it. I know exactly what you're going to say. Yeah.
You know the route I'm going. If it could be construed that you're antagonizing a situation, they might go harder on you than if you are just completely innocent.
Yeah.
Does that make sense?
No. We'll talk about it later, Steve. This is not one for the podcast whatsoever. Oh, dear, oh, dear.
Oh, yeah, I voted this week as well. I got a vote. You didn't get a vote.
No, I didn't get a sodding vote. I'm not sure when we get ours. It might be next year. I'm not sure. Sad times.
Yeah, and for the first time in, like, forever, this area that I live in hasn't got a local Labour councillor.
Oh, so what have you got now? I'm assuming...
We've got a Reform councillor.
Have you? They've won a lot of seats, haven't they? I've heard.
And they've taken over the council from Conservatives. It was Conservative that ran Lancashire County Council, and now it's Reform.
Right. Okay.
Maybe I'll start getting my bins collected on the right day.
God, I hope so.
At the moment,
there's nothing worse. It's so annoying.
At the moment, it's the recycling that's behind, and it's behind every single week now. And it's like you put your bins out for 7:00 on the day of collection, like you're meant to, and then they pick it up at 3:00 the next day in the afternoon, and you're just hoping, in the meantime, the kids walking down the path to school haven't thrown each other into them and knocks you recycling all over the floor. Which has happened in the past. Slack.
And over here in Plymouth, they have to be so careful of things like that because seagulls.
Oh, yeah, seagulls.
Seagulls are a massive problem. They will empty your bins. So, yeah.
Has Birmingham sorted out their issues yet?
What's happening in Birmingham?
Birmingham had rubbish piling up in the streets because the council were on strike.
Oh, did they really?
Yeah.
The council are on strike. You mean to say that they actually normally work? Jesus. They're on strike because someone said, do you know what, boys? I think we might have to push some pencils around for 10 minutes. And someone went, no, I'm not having this shit. God damn it, Dex. What's going on? Okay. Yeah. Sorry. So, the council, they're on strike.
Yeah, I don't know if it's been resolved yet. I've not heard anything about it. Let me Google it.
It's Birmingham. How can you even tell that there's a rubbish issue?
I mean, when it's getting to the point where some people can't get out their front doors because of the rubbish on the outside rather than the inside, then
oh dear.
Yeah, there is. That's Birmingham bin collection. I wonder if it's been solved. Check your bin collection day. Birmingham Bank Holiday bin collection latest as strike rumbles on.
Oh, so this is still an unsolved mystery. A second bonus unsolved mystery of the week.
Yeah, that was one day ago. Hang on, let me send you this link. Hopefully there's some nice pictures in it. This is from Birmingham Live. I like having a rant about these live websites because these live websites essentially are just run by the big newspaper companies.
Yes.
So they claim, they stick a local place in the title and claim to be a local publication. And they're not at all. I clicked on a link earlier, of course, but just because I knew that it was going to be a story that was going to be like a load of tosh, because it was like, woman says, she's going to sunbathe naked in the garden during this weather and doesn't give a shit what the neighbours think. Didn't use the word shit. because it wouldn't be as clickbaity. But I clicked on it and it was like, this is on the Lancashire Live website, and it goes, such and such from Hertfordshire. Hertfordshire?
Yeah.
Like, how far away is Hertfordshire from here? It's
flipping a long way, yeah.
Yeah, it's like... Yeah, so such and such in Hertfordshire. That's just north of London. Okay. So you're looking at...
I've noticed.
You're looking at a couple of hours drive to get there. Yeah.
I mean, look, I've noticed that because I follow both Devon and Cornwall Live, being on the cusp. But they post pretty much the same stories, with the exception of obviously local stories. But you know, they're posting. Oh God, if I've seen it once, I've seen it 100 times about you know, deadly adders. You know, danger, and it's like, right. Firstly, right, they're shy. Right, adders are shy. If you see one, it's probably going to scuttle off if it notices you. Right, it doesn't actually want to defend itself. If you manage to get an adder bite, it's pretty unfortunate, and you should go to hospital. But there hasn't been a death since the 70s, right? A human death. It's not good news if you've got dogs. If you've got dogs and you're walking your dogs where adders might be basking, especially this time of year, they like to go out and get warmed up in the sun. Keep your dogs on a lead. Simple as that. Or go and walk some bloody place else. You're stepping into an adder's home, you know? But God, all these highly sensationalised stories from both Devon and Cornwall Live going on and on about flipping adders, and it's driving me ballistic. And then you get the comments section. If I've seen it once, I mean, it's not just there, I've seen it in other places, but oh, only good snake's a dead snake. And it... All right, Sharon, pipe down. Sharon from Birmingham. But I've also noticed that a lot of the times they'll post a story like with a wild headline, and then in brackets at the end it'll say national story, and it's like, oh, really?
Yeah, it's not real news, is it, at all?
No,
I'm trying to find out if there's been strike still going on, and there's an article on the 6th of May, which is day of recording, saying dates and locations of mobile tip service revealed as service resumes. Mobile tip service. So, yeah, so you basically, rather than sticking the bin at the end of your garden, you have to go and take it up to like a bin lorry that's located in the park 5 minutes away from your house.
Brilliant.
Yeah.
All because they couldn't be doing their job properly.
Yeah. The council said today they had a contingency plan and hoped to have collections back on track by the end of this week. Defiant workers last week said they were desperate to get back to work, but could stay on strike all summer if a deal was not struck that protected their pay.
Right,
okay. Yeah, you know what? Yeah, I might just strike all summer, and then I'll just go back when the weather gets a bit miserable and I don't want to be sat in my garden anymore.
It's funny how it works like that, isn't it?
Yeah.
You don't see them striking in the middle of winter, freezing their tits off in the snow.
No, that's true. Very true.
Oh, well. Yeah. Well, I've had a very relaxing week as well, because I've been resting my back. So it's not excellent.
Okay.
It's still quite sore.
Okay.
But it's getting better. Well, I mean, it was not getting better until Thursday, right? And I genuinely mean it. I was in tears trying to get up the stairs. It was so painful. And then on Thursday, I sort of threw myself delicately on the bed rather than a gentle manoeuvre, as I probably should have done. And I felt something, painlessly, but I felt something in my back click, and I thought, oh God,
what is it this time?
Yeah, have I made it better or have I made it worse? And I genuinely didn't move a muscle for about an hour because I was terrified of what might happen. But as it was, I started to feel better. Like immediately putting pressure on my right foot wasn't agony anymore. My back still really hurt, and it still bloody hurts now, but it is day by day now getting better. And I think what I must have done was trapped a nerve. Yeah, and then I'm feeling that ping must have been it untrapping. Thank you very much. So yes, it's all slowly getting there now. What a palaver. What a to-do. So yeah, I've been binge watching Dance Moms because what else do you do? And I've been online shopping whilst I watch Dance Moms because I can't ever really just sit and watch something. Dance Moms is brilliant though, by the way. Like absolute pure trash, but so much drama. And everyone except the children are horrible people. Everyone. And it's just, my God. So yeah, I don't know if is it too soon to talk about August?
Well, what's in August?
Oh, I'm going to turn 27 for the 13th time.
Okay.
Or is it the 14th time? Well, I'm turning 27 plus 13. So I feel I need to make a bit of an effort to celebrate it, you know, a bit bigger than normal. So my usual month-long celebrations will have two celebrations a weekend apart. So the first set of celebrations would be probably quite chill and civilized, you know, Prosecco, some cake. I've asked for a nice beef Wellington, so that's my favourite. With the family, right? That's what I've asked for, and a cake from M&S because they do the best cakes.
When are we getting your dad on the podcast?
Oh, look, he's in Spain at the moment.
Oh, lovely.
I did think about it, but no, they're away at the moment.
Oh, that's even better. Yeah, he can do a weather report from sunny Spain.
It's fucking lovely, and you know it is. We don't need a weather report. So yeah, what was I telling you? Oh yeah, so that's the first weekend, and then my birthday's on the Wednesday, right in the middle. So I'll probably do something chill that day. Maybe get a takeaway, or I don't know, something small but nice. You know, maybe I've got a mini bottle of Prosecco. Maybe I'll crack that open or something. So there's that, and then the following weekend I'm going to have a party. I'm going to have a 90th party.
I feel like you should have warned me, and I could have had a bit more than a...
Well, what would you have done differently?
I don't know, just like a kind of like a party tune, like a... I don't know.
Oh, yeah. Well, maybe we'll think on that one, and then we can do it nearer the time, because it is 3 months away.
Yeah, that's true.
So, yeah. So, hopefully, I've invited everyone who's listening, and if I haven't, sucks to be you, doesn't
it? Could you imagine though if by then we have gone viral and we've got thousands and thousands of listeners, and then they all suddenly turn up in Plymouth for your birthday?
Well, good luck finding me. That's all I can tell you. I'm quite well concealed. No, but I'm well looking forward to it. And last night I ordered all the decorations for it.
Oh, cool.
Because I've got to kit the room out and everything, haven't I, to get that theme going.
Yeah. You know what? You best have one of the best tunes going.
What's that?
Please tell me you're going to have this for your birthday.
Is it a 90s tune?
I don't know. When's it from? I think
it's definitely more recent than that.
Get yourself a gin. Yeah.
I tell you what, Steve, if you find out when that was made, when they were using that,
okay.
And it turns out to be before the year 2000, I will put it in my birthday playlist.
I'm Googling it now.
One of the things I've ordered, right, I've gone so overboard, is this, I think it's just like fabric or like probably plastic, but I'm going to like stick it to something like cardboard maybe. And then it's supposed to look like a DJ booth, and it's massive. I think it's supposed to be like a photo prop. But I thought, no, what I'll do is if I stick it to some cardboard or something, and then stick it to my TV so that it looks like I'll probably so the music will be playing through the TV with the music videos, but it'll be like in the DJ booth. And I thought that would be quite cool. So let's hope that works. Now I've just hyped that up. I hope it works. But yeah, that's one of the, God, honestly, I've bought so much stuff. It's unreal. If people don't turn up, I will sit and cry. And I know I've got like 3 yeses at the moment, so that's good. But I need more. So yeah.
It's like you're on a talent show. Got 3 yeses, but I'm waiting for the golden buzzer.
Wait for Simon Cowell. Oh dear. Yeah, but do you know, like, this is my biggest gripe, right? This is my moan of the week now.
Oh, moan of the week.
People who don't get back to you.
Yeah, it's annoying.
So there's 2 instances where this pisses me off. One instance is when, for example, you're having a party and you send an invitation and you say, right, so just let me know, RSVP basically. And then they open it and then just don't ever respond.
Yeah, you'd rather them say, no, I can't be asked, than just not respond.
Yeah, I would, because I need to know how many people are coming. I need to know how many snacks I'm getting. I'm providing snacks.
You're providing snacks?
Of course I'm providing. I'm like, right, listen. Yeah, I'm not doing like proper food. I'm thinking like along the lines of retro sweets and like knickknacks, Space Raiders, stuff like that. Maybe some party
retro streaks. Retro.
I'm not getting my kit off.
You might get more people to it.
It certainly wouldn't, I can assure you. God, people would be screaming and, they'll be reaching for the eye bleach.
Well, anyway, what was my point? Oh, yeah, retro sweets always go down well.
Exactly. I think like maybe some Chupa Chups. Everyone loves those, don't they?
I'm not a fan of lollies. I don't do much sucking. Well, you'd be shit at a glory hole then, wouldn't you, Steve? Bloody hell. Well, it's not something I particularly plan to get involved with, but, if I'm ever in a life or death situation, I like to think that I've had enough Chupa Chups to have prepared myself for that moment, Yeah. Got to prepare for everything. So yeah, anyway, that's my plan. I'm very excited, and it's probably all I'm going to talk about for the next 3 months. Excellent. Well, I look forward to hearing more about it then.
Yes.
Okay.
Yes, definitely.
Right, let's get started with something that I stuck on the prep, which is a link to something on Facebook. Now, I hate Joe, the social media thing. Joe, it is very much lefty, and the world's going to end. The first link on the prep.
Oh, well, do I need to open it?
Yeah, because I wanted to.
Okay, I thought you were going to tell me.
No, because I want to go through this I'm going to need your help with it anyway, because I can't talk. The comment section on this. So because obviously Joe likes to make out, the world's ending and all this. So it says, Russia sends World War III threat to UK, warning we will kill all British people.
Okay, I've literally never heard of joe.co.uk until I opened this link.
Yeah,
so
they do a lot of politics
confused.
stuff, and they are very, very left.
Okay.
They're like far left. But the comments on this clearly show that, because it's all obvious clickbait, because they've put that as the thing, and it says it's not sounding good, and then like whatever emoji that is, I'm not too sure what that emoji that is. What's it?
It's the. I always thought that was the embarrassed emoji.
Oh, maybe.
But okay.
Yeah, okay. But the comment section on this is just so British, so I thought we could have a go and have a look at what people have contributed to this. So we'll start with Paul Denby Jones, who put, "We're already dead inside. You can't kill us."
Birmingham won't even notice. They're still living in their shit.
Yeah.
So, okay. Mel Parker Can he let us know when exactly, just so I don't have to go to work like this? Yeah.
Antonine McNeil just put, do it. I've had a fuckful. Even do it. I've had a fuckful. Yeah.
Oh, that's absolutely brilliant. Oh, God. Paul Hobson says, well, at least the utility bills can't get to me anymore. Yeah, that's fair.
Brad Sharp said,
That's fair.
just make sure you get the kids into school. Otherwise, you'll get a fine for an unauthorised absence.
And why weren't your children present? Oh, it's like nuclear war situation.
Yeah.
So what? £600. Thank you, please. The UK is the birthplace of dark humour. This comment section. Oh, thank you. I didn't need to read that one. Best way to sort this: straight up one on one. Putin versus Starmer. Oh God.
Who'd win that one?
Well, I don't know, but I hope they bring their best handbags.
Corey put, Putin has joined the Labour Party, has he?
Oh God. Tony Glover says, do it Tuesday, then let me enjoy bank holiday.
Vladimir Putin.
Oh,
yeah. Let me enjoy my bank holiday, Putin, and then you can do it.
Yeah, that's fair. Yeah, that's fair.
Alan put, bring it on. I play Call of Duty. Is that going to help him?
I'm not sure that they've quite brought out Call of Duty nuclear bombast yet, but when they do, we will all know our shit, won't we? It says, Chrissy Hyde says, get in line. Our own government is already trying. Yeah.
Ryan said, do we get a bank holiday if this happens? I mean, we are currently in the middle of like the weeks with loads of bank holidays, aren't we? You know what? I think every Monday should be a bank holiday.
Oh, bring in the 3-day weekend, honestly. Yeah, the 4-day working week is the modern man's working week, I'm telling you. It's what we need, isn't it? Ben Ferguson says, is that after he's finished his 3-day mission in Ukraine?
Yeah, that was just, we're just carrying out special operations in Ukraine. That was, That's
my favourite comment.
Yeah. Caroline put, if you could do it on a Monday morning before 9 a.m, that'd be good. Quite news to a large proportion of the population. Please and thank you.
Yeah.
Someone else not wanting to go to work, obviously.
No one wants to go to work. I mean, typical. Yeah. Welcome to England. No one wants to bloody work. Yeah. I'm trying to find one now.
Aaron put, he's invading Benidorm. Obviously implying that all the British are in Benidorm. Wayne put a good one. He put, can we at least play GTA 6 first?
Oh dear. I'm enjoying this. I can't see anything that I want to read though. I think we've run out of the best ones, haven't we?
Yeah, let's have a... I mean, there's quite a lot of good ones.
Sean Michael Peach says, so does that mean I don't need to do the school run?
Yeah. Yeah. Oh, could we start with Birmingham? Wouldn't have to clean up the mess there. Cheers, says David. Kenny said, time to cancel my TV license direct debit then, I guess.
Yeah. Wow. I mean, yeah, unless it's Eusty, you don't need to worry about that.
Craig said, obviously never heard of Ronnie Pickering.
Yeah.
At Ronnie Pickering.
Paul Dougal Lazenby has said couldn't beat an egg. That's something my dad would say.
Yeah. Amy Hanshaw put, will the Tesco still be open? Oh, I bet everyone listening has at least at one point over this weekend that we've just had seen someone on social media asking what time the Asda or the Tesco is open till on the Monday.
Oh, definitely.
Bank holiday. Someone always goes and posts. It's like, well, just Google it.
Yeah. Yeah.
Incidentally,
It's mad,
I did go to Asda on Bank Holiday Monday in the afternoon, and it was dead.
Was it?
Yeah, it was really quiet. I was amazed. I was like, wow, this is how it should always be. Nice and empty.
Oh, I tell you what, late night shopping's good. If you've got a 24-hour one.
Yeah.
Oh.
You don't get many 24-hour ones anymore.
No, you don't. They're dying out, aren't
Yeah,
they?
they're killing them off, which is it's outrageous, really. It shouldn't be allowed. You chose to go 24 hours. You made your bed, you lie in it. You've got to run that shop 24 hours now, you know.
Exactly. For that one time in every 5 years that I decide to go at flipping midnight, I want it open, please. I love it. It's the best time to go. It really is. There's no people.
Especially when they turn half of the lights off as well, and it's like dimly lit.
Oh, really? They do that? I've never seen that.
Yeah, have you not had that?
No, I'm surprised they're allowed to do it for health and safety reasons.
Yeah, well, maybe that's not why they're not open overnight anymore. I don't know.
Come on, we all know it's a money thing, isn't it? They're not making money at night.
Well, there's a co-op that's open near me, and it's quite dark in there because there's no like windows to the outside or anything.
Yeah,
and in there they've got motion lights, so they go dim if you stand still for too long. I mean, they're set to that quickly. It's like it just feels like someone's just constantly turning the lights off on you. Like after 3 or 4 seconds, it just goes darker, and you're like, it's weird. It messes with your eyes.
Yeah, but could you imagine being? See, this is so ableist. Because could you imagine, like Stephen Hawking, for example, he's in the supermarket, it goes dark, and he's got to move his whole chair backwards and forwards to set the motion sensors back off.
I mean, it's not dark. It's just dimmer. But yeah, it's just like when someone turns the light off nearby, and you're like, oh, it's a bit weird.
Yeah. I suppose it makes sense, though. It makes sense.
Yeah.
Anyway, I really enjoyed those comments, though. That was really good.
So did I. I'll keep an eye out for anything else like that. We love a good comment section.
Do you know what? The British are fantastic at a comment section, I must admit.
Yeah.
Yeah. I don't know if you've looked at this, but I found an article this week and I didn't read it. I just saw the headline and was like, well, we've got to talk about that, haven't we?
Yeah. I mean, of all the news sources you go for, once again, not a reputable news source. The story is obviously true, but I would have picked another news source to go for.
God, it's just nothing's ever good enough for you. I
just don't like these fake news outlets. Not that it's fake news, it's just that they make it clickbaity, and it's like, stop making clickbait over a potential tragedy.
I mean, true. I mean, the comment section could be quite interesting on this one.
Well, I suppose.
I'll read it out. It says, cops confirm intended bomb attack at Lady Gaga concert with crowd of 2 million yesterday. So this was posted a couple of days ago. Yeah, so apparently that happened.
Yeah, so it was Brazil police foiled a bomb plot targeting a packed Lady Gaga concert taking place in Rio.
Oh.
There was expected to be over 2 million people at Copacabana Beach in Rio de Janeiro.
2 million? How big are their beaches over there, man?
I don't know. It looks packed out. It looks packed out. It looks dark. Talk about dark. Talk about health and safety. Yeah, it looks dead dark on the photo I found. I'll send you the article I found, which is from a more reputable news source. Yeah, so the group's leaders were arrested for illegal possession of a firearm, while a teenager in Rio de Janeiro was detained for storing child. Oh dear. Yeah, okay, so it's good they followed that then, isn't it?
Well, yeah.
The question is, does it put you off going to see Lady Gaga?
No, not one little bit. I'd love to go and see her. I think the problem is ever since people are just wacky now, aren't they? They're just horrible. you've got to kind of go and do stuff still, though, haven't you? It's
Yeah.
like, the Ariana Grande thing was just horrific, wasn't it?
It was. But, I mean, the thing is, though, like, if you imagine 2 million people, I can't even imagine 2 million people on a beach, but you're not going to wipe all them out unless you have got a nuke. And you are just
you're
nuking.
not going to wipe them all out, no. But that is, it doesn't matter whether you kill one or, 50.
Yeah, but I much fancy my chances of being like 1 in 2 million or 50 in 2 million than like half of 2 million.
I mean, half of 2 million. That's quick maths, SD. I like it.
Do you get where I'm coming from or not?
No, I do. It makes sense. But I would want to kill myself if I was in a crowd of 2 million. So I think we need to consider. I
wonder what the queues are like for the toilets.
The options.
Maybe that's why they have it on a beach.
That's what you have. Everyone knows you don't use the toilet on the beach. You just dig a little hole, don't you?
Oh, I was talking about wading out and have a little paddle.
Well, look, if everyone just went on the beach, we'd all be having a paddle, wouldn't we? I know, sometimes I say these things and then I just think, why does your brain work that way? Why is that what you think?
Just like 2 million people pissing on the beach at the same time. That's just such a visual.
I'm crying now.
Oh, what have you done?
Why do we do this every single week? We bring it back to bodily functions, and then one of us loses it.
Usually it's you that brings it along, and it's me that loses it. So, oh man, we've just gone from. This is why we don't do serious topics on here. Like,
well, we can't be serious. No, I think we need to move it along. It was great that they foiled the plan. Excellent, well done, and. I hope it was a good show and not too many people got caught short on the beach. Didn't need a tidal wave. Freaking no, right, leave it. I'll talk to myself. I've got a topic.
Oh, you got a topic?
I've got a topic. Let's have a topic, as we are Topicopedia. So I thought we could talk about some of the internet's most outrageous, hilarious, and downright shocking road rage stories.
Okay, well, so long as nothing of it is to do with bodily functions, I'm all good.
No,
thumbs up.
I can absolutely 100% guarantee that's. So number one is the poopertrator incident.
Okay.
We're not going to get through this episode, are we? We're not going to make it.
This is another one that isn't being under half an hour.
Do you know what? I forgot to read this out, but I had a little bit of feedback this week, and I don't know if they want their name to it or not. So okay. I'm just going to this was said. Just listening to your podcast, you both sound very professional, and it's really good.
Thank you.
God, I'm so
you pick your moments to read this, don't you?
That's what made me think of it. He says you can tell you've put a lot of work into it. And he said, I look forward to going down the rabbit hole and listening to more. Anyway,
thank you for taking the time to get in touch and to listen.
And the rabbit hole we're going down is the poopertrator incident.
Okay.
In a bizarre road rage episode, Christina Solomento, an OnlyFans model, allegedly defecated. Oh, well, there you go. Allegedly defecated on another driver's car during a confrontation in Prospect Park, Pennsylvania. The incident, captured on video, led to multiple charges, including indecent exposure and harassment.
Yeah, I mean, I don't suppose there is a charge for shitting on a car.
It is a bit shit, isn't it?
It is. The sad thing is, though, she probably managed to put the uncensored version of that video on her OnlyFans, and it probably paid for a bail.
Yeah, that's true.
That's my guess.
What happened? I'd love to see the video. I'd love to know what happened that got her so angry that she felt the need to,
Yeah.
drop a log on someone else's car.
Don't know. How about this one? Former world's strongest man and MMA fighter Eddie Hall was filmed aggressively confronting motorists outside his home in Newcastle-under-Lyme. Hall later explained that the drivers had been honking outside of his house, disturbing his children and prompting his protective reaction.
Oh, okay. I think that would piss me off as well, to be fair.
I mean, it is annoying when people sit outside your house and honk the horn. But then that's your own fault for calling the taxi in the first place.
That
was a terrible joke, wasn't it?
I don't get it.
When you call for a taxi and then they sit outside and honk the horn, like, we're here.
I've never, ever had them do that.
Oh, do you not?
I was always ring when they always say they've arrived when they've not actually arrived. They're about 45 seconds away from arriving, but you like go and stand outside the door and you're like, there's no one here, and then you get like mildly really annoyed from it, especially if it's raining. You feel like, God, what an arsehole. And then he pulls up and you're like, all right, okay, might not kill you. Okay, how about this one? We've got in Magnolia, Texas, Sheriff Wesley Doolittle intervened in a road rage incident where a man brandished a firearm at another driver. The sheriff successfully disarmed the individual, preventing potential tragedy.
Oh dear. Well, that's American for you, isn't it?
And Texas as well. Yeah. I mean,
yeah, you gotta live up to a stereotype, haven't you? You know, you got a stereotype, may as well live up to it.
Darn tootin'. Yeah, you do.
In Manhattan, two elderly drivers in luxury sedans. I feel like these are mostly Americans. Obviously, we're a bit calmer here, I think.
Yeah.
Two elderly drivers in luxury sedans engaging in a heated argument over lane positioning. The confrontation escalated into a physical altercation in the middle of the street, much to the astonishment of onlookers. Could you imagine seeing a couple of pensioners fighting over lane positioning?
I am so sad I wasn't watching. I can kind of imagine it, though. I can. So a man, after a prolonged road rage exchange on the M4 motor... I don't blame you, mate, to be honest. Whatever you did.
Yeah, M4. Finally, an English one. Yeah.
Yeah, was shocked to find that the other driver worked at the same company. Their confrontation continued as they both pulled into the office parking lot. Awkward. Oh, no.
I bet they gave each other a bit of stick on Slack when they got into the office.
Oh, I bet they did. Well, I mean, imagine finding out that you've just had this big road rage incident and it's actually your boss's boss's boss or something, you know?
Yeah. Yeah, you look at the hierarchy in Slack and go, oh, crap, they're above me.
Yeah.
And they can't bloody drive. Yeah.
Yeah, that'd be a bit awkward, wouldn't it?
How about this one? In LA, a woman was caught on video brandishing a machete during two separate road rage incidents. In one instance, she threatened to skin another driver, leading to widespread concern and media coverage. I mean, that's quite bad that you're doing it more than once as well. Yeah,
that's why are we just hanging out with a machete in the car, like to hand? That's not normal, is it?
No, not as far as in my world. It's not. No. Okay, another American one. Okay, so in Florida, two drivers engaged in a high-speed chase while simultaneously calling 911 on each other. The mutual pursuit and reporting created a perplexing situation for law enforcement. I would have been so tempted to put them on a conference call with each other.
I tell you what, I would... Because they record everything, don't they? I'd be really interested to hear both of those calls. Yeah. That would be hilarious. Oh, brilliant.
Okay, in a staged prank, a man confronted another driver during a road rage incident by donning boxing gloves, turning the confrontation into a humorous spectacle.
Wow, okay.
But it was a staged prank, so if it's staged, then It shouldn't really be in the list, should it, really? A bit naughty slipping that in there.
Uncle Jerry.
Letting us down there.
God, honestly. I think he's been on strike, obviously. So a driver, after being cut off on the M4, oh dear, again, responded with an obscure hand gesture resembling coffee beans. The other driver retaliated with aggressive manoeuvres, leading to a tense exchange that culminated in both arriving at the same workplace.
Oh, so they both went. What is it with these people that work at this place near the M4?
Is this? I wonder if it's the same story, and it's just. What the hell is a coffee beans gesture? How do you do that?
What is a coffee beans gesture?
This is not some sort of Americanism for pulling out the wanker sign on someone, is it?
I don't
see how it could be.
Unless it's like the wanker sign, like you're shaking beans.
Yeah, that's the only thing I can think of. That's coffee beans. What the hell? We need to know this. We need to get to the bottom.
AI labs. Come on, Google AI. In some contexts, shaking or holding coffee beans in a fist can be interpreted as rude or dismissive gesture. Often stems from visual representation of coffee beans, which can evoke a sense of bitterness or rejection. For example, hand shaking coffee beans in an advert to indicate contempt. Similar to a feeling of a person grinding something down, which can be associated with negative feeling. Right, I've got no idea still. In summary, while not a universal gesture, shaking or holding coffee beans can be... Right, I don't know.
No.
Answers on a postcard, please. We look forward to knowing.
I mean, aside from anything else, if one person knew that was an offensive gesture to make, how in the bloody Christ, unless it's maybe they get trained in this on their job, who knows? They do have that in common. But like how, I don't know, I feel like it's not a widely known thing. If it is, though, get in touch, topicopedia.online. Let us bloody know. We did check the emails today, so it does happen sometimes. Yeah. Right, I think we need to move on.
Yeah. We did have another article, I think, that we wanted to reference.
Did
we? We did.
Oh, we did.
I've not got the art. Let me Google the article. Oh, no, I don't want to Google that. Let me open an incognito tab. I'm not having this in my search history.
Why? Is the missus going to tie you up?
Next thing you know, I'll be getting targeted ads for it. You know what I mean?
Yeah, you're not wrong.
Oh, that's interesting. Okay, so a week ago, says Bonnie Blue. Do we need to recap who Bonnie Blue is in case anyone's forgotten?
No one's forgotten that silly cow. Yeah, go on, carry on.
So how does she make her money?
Is it not by letting people have a quick dip dab and then... I thought that was how it was done.
Yeah, she...
Oh yeah, it's the young'uns she likes, isn't it?
Yeah, and she likes to stick it all on the OnlyFans.
Yes.
Yeah, so news came out this week. When was this published? 29th of April, not the 1st. That Bonnie Blue was sponsoring a football club, which was thrilled to have her name plastered all over their kit. Yeah, I mean, it wasn't even just like the small, you get the small one on the arm or the shoulder, or the titty, or on the shorts. No, it's the full central middle bit.
Yeah, nice. Look, if my child, partner, whatever, was on that football team and had to wear a Bonnie Blue, I would be kicking off. No way, Pedro. It's not happening.
This article has a photo of by the way, her logo it's just basically two bees back to back, except the second bee kind of, how would you explain that? Just like kind of goes up into the, I don't know what that's meant to represent. But anyway, that's the logo she's gone for. And it must make some kind of corporate sense.
Hang on, I'm not looking at it.
You're not looking at it. Let me...
Have you sent it to me?
There you are. There's the
haven't.
link. There's the link. Scroll.
Oh.
Have a look at that logo and you tell me if there's a reason she's put that there. Is it some sort of suggestive innuendo thing or...
It's got to be, isn't it? It's got to be.
What, like because the bottom of the B isn't flat going down to mirror exactly. It could almost be like...
It's like it goes up into the other bee. It's between the bees.
Yeah, it's kind of like an erect bee.
It's a very erect bee, yeah.
Yeah, maybe that's what she's gone for. There is a photo on this article of the full team wearing the kit. Stood in front of the goalpost. Why does
this first guy look so flipping proud of himself?
Maybe he had to go and research the
It's not even good content though, is it? Let's be real.
The interesting thing is there is a picture of this guy showing the back of the shirt. He's number 13. Unlucky. And across the arse...
it's an excellent number 13. Don't start that.
Okay, it's unlucky.
Good number. It's not
And
unlucky.
it says, up the bonny blue bees. Up the bonny blue bees. Oh dear.
Oh dear, oh dear.
Yeah, so anyway, there's a bit of a backlash on the social media of people saying possibly one of the worst sponsorships ever. If my mum was on that Prosecco team, I'd break up with them.
Yep.
This isn't a flex, this is actually embarrassing for you. They responded to that. Each to their own opinion, and you're entitled to that. It should be why are you posteriori, but they put why you are. Not great for a social media team. You're entitled to that, but as a small local club, we are proud to be sponsored by her, and we very much appreciate the sponsorship, as we do all our sponsors. If you have nothing nice to say, just scroll on by. Okay.
Oh.
Fair dues. Anyway, on to the next article, which incidentally is from one of your favourite publications, Plymouth Live.
I'm staying right. Oh God.
Do you want to read out this news article from the 3rd of May?
What is this? What you sent me? Oh,
yeah,
God. Okay.
Yeah. I know how much you like Plymouth Live.
Okay. Controversial Bonnie Blue dropped by one of UK's smallest football clubs. So controversial OnlyFans star Bonnie Blue has been dropped by Calstock Football Club after being announced as their new sponsor just 3 weeks ago. Calstock FC, which is one of the UK's smallest football clubs, proudly announced their partnership with the 25-year-old adult star back in April. Bonnie, whose real name is Tia Emma Billinger, made headlines last year after claiming to have had sex with more than 1,050 men in one... Men, that is genuinely pushing it, isn't it? I mean, some of them were fresh out of school. So, yeah, now the South East Cornwall Club are fighting for survival. Oh, piss off. I'm not reading anymore. That's it. My heart bleeds. I'm not sure why they dropped her, but good on them.
It does end with a number of people said that they would happily contribute to the club to assist in buying a replacement kit and securing future financial viability. So here we are. You can find the GoFundMe page on the Calstock FC Facebook page. Yeah, maybe they were going to go bust, and this has just given them a great bit of advertising.
To be honest, Steve, if she's doing things like that for tiny little teams like Calstock in Cornwall, then maybe she would like to work with us.
Yeah. Would we expect a sponsorship?
Well, we won't need it for very long for it to all get printed in all the papers. Bonnie Blue sponsors Topicopedia, tiny podcast. That's all we need, isn't it?
Yeah,
we can sack her off, and she would have done her job. She would have quite happily promoted us, which is what it's all about.
Yeah. Maybe we could get her on an episode.
I'd have to be so nice to her, though, and I just don't think I could. I think she's a trash can of a human being, honestly.
She'd probably like just go, yeah, you know what I am. I think.
No, she wouldn't, though. I've seen her argue.
Oh, fair dues then. Fair
I've
dues.
seen her argue.
Oh, dear. But yeah, that must be one of the shortest sponsorships around.
Well, it definitely got them a little bit of coverage anyway.
It did.
So,
They've had some exposure on Topicopedia. Excuse the pun. They've had some exposure on Topicopedia as well. So there we go.
There we go.
Yeah.
Right, Steve, have you got an unsolved mystery for us this week?
Have I got an unsolved mystery? That's a good question. Have I got an unsolved mystery? Well,
He's teasing us now, ladies and gentlemen.
it sounds like I have.
Oh, that's good. It's that familiar drone noise again.
Yes. We enjoy this, don't we?
Yeah, we do. We do.
Okay, sit down. Story time. Get comfy.
I'm always comfy, babe.
Yeah, you're in your soft office.
I'm in my soft office, yeah. Very relaxed.
Right.
I've got a poorly back.
Right.
Okay, sorry. I've ruined the ambience. Go again, go again.
I didn't help myself. Okay. Clear the throats. Right, let's go. In the frostbitten shadows of Norway's mountains, there is a valley known to locals as Isdal, the Ice Valley. Some call it Death Valley. A name earned from centuries of legends, fatal hiking accidents, and darker tales whispered around winter fires. But none are quite as chilling as what happened in November of 1970. Two hikers were making their way through the remote trails above Bergen when they caught a whiff of something foul, something out of place. Following the scent, because that's what you do when something smells terrible. You just go, oh yeah, let's go and get our lungs full of whatever it is. Following the scent, they stumbled into a small rocky clearing. There, half concealed by a cluster of blackened rocks, was a charred corpse of a woman, her body twisted, her features burnt beyond recognition. But what was immediately odd was how neatly everything had been arranged. Nearby lay an empty bottle of liquor, half a dozen sleeping pill containers, and oddly, the labels on her clothes had all been meticulously cut out. Her fingerprints scrubbed clean, any form of ID gone. And this was only the beginning. Police traced a pair of suitcases to a locker in Bergen's train station. Inside they found wigs, foreign currencies, non-prescription glasses, a coded notebook, and several passports, all bearing different names, all fake. The woman, whoever she was, had crisscrossed Europe, weaving in and out of hotels under at least 8 aliases. At times she claimed to be Belgian, other times South African. Her accent shifted and her stories changed, but she always travelled alone. And always kept her past sealed tight, unlike Bunny Blue. Authorities dubbed her the Isdal Woman. The autopsy showed she'd ingested over 50 sleeping pills, enough to be fatal, and traces of soot were found in her lungs, meaning she was alive when she burned. But was this suicide, or was this something more sinister? Some say she was a spy. That's what I thought. Part of the tangled web of Cold War espionage, vanishing in plain sight behind wigs and coded messages. Others whisper about illegal arms deals or even a government cover-up. Her dental work had hinted at origins in East and Central Europe, but no country ever claimed her, no family came forward, no missing persons case matched. Over 50 years later, the Isdal Woman remains a ghost, a cipher wrapped in secrets and flames, her story only be told her story only told by the evidence she didn't destroy, and lingers the questions: who was she? Why was she there? And who wanted her to disappear so completely?
Who? I think you're right about the spy thing.
Yeah, I think the spy thing's... Why else would you have a coded notebook? I think coded notebook says this is a spy.
Definitely.
And then the fact that no country wanted to claim her says to me, yeah she was a spy. But that also does tick the box of possibly a government cover-up.
Oh, that's true. Yes.
Now, did she kill herself?
I don't know. It's a little too polished, isn't it?
I don't know why in that position you would kill yourself, because if you're being paid to be a spy, why would you have any kind of loyalty to it if it was left you in a position where you had nowhere to go by the end of it?
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like, if you're doing it, being a spy as a job, you would expect to be able to live a happy and safe retirement.
You'd hope.
You've done your job.
Yes. Yes.
Otherwise, you'd just be like doing it for the cause, and then you wouldn't want to be paid. Maybe she wasn't paid.
Yeah.
Maybe she was just doing it for the cause.
Maybe. I mean, we don't really know, do we? But yeah, it's definitely a good mystery. But I definitely think she was a spy. I don't think she killed herself. I think it's probably very difficult to set fire to yourself whilst you're still alive. Although, obviously, that's the only way you can set fire to yourself, isn't it? Really? But you know what I mean? I just feel like it was probably meant to look like a suicide. And yeah.
I mean, so sleeping pill, there was enough sleeping pills to kill someone. So why didn't you just take the pills?
Yeah. That exactly. You would, wouldn't you?
And why would you be fussed about your fingerprints being found if they can't chase you anymore?
Yeah.
You got no advantage over having a dead person's fingerprints, have you?
No. I mean, maybe she was just really eccentric. And she was just like, I want to go out. You know, I've lived this life where nobody knows who I am really, and or anything like that. I'll never have any notoriety. But if I not stage, but I guess stage, but this really elaborate suicide situation where no one can really figure out if I did it or someone else did it or whatnot, and it'll give me the legacy I've always wanted. Yeah, I've just worked it out.
You think that's what it is?
No. No, I was just offering another.
You said it all with such confidence as well.
I know. I just like making up crap, don't I? Oh dear.
Yeah. I mean, so the locker was in the train station though, so she didn't go through the effort of burning her stuff.
No.
She just think it was going to just end in that locker in the train station forever. Like no one's ever going to go, oh, you know what, this locker's not make us any money.
I did wonder how you trace something to a train station, to a locker.
I mean,
I
think in modern days you'd probably use an app or something, wouldn't you?
Yeah.
Or a key.
But then back then, was it a key? It could have been. It doesn't make a lot of sense. You'd think codes would be more sensible, but...
Well, they probably in a code book was using a locker. That was terrible. Okay, you know who I think did it?
Go on.
The people that found her, because if something smells foul, why do you go up to it and go, oh yeah, you know, that's a great idea, let's go and see what they're cooking here. It might smell shit and taste fantastic.
It's definitely not grandma's cooking, is it? No, exactly. It is a bit weird. I mean, the only thing is, though, is I suppose if you smell something that smells, I think, rotten corpses, not that particularly have the experience. Well, I mean, I don't know. I've smelt like a rodent corpse after it's been hanging around a bit longer than it ought to have done, and it is that rotting flesh smell certainly is quite distinctive, isn't it? So if you're smelling that, but on the scale of a human, maybe you would sort of investigate it. I don't think I personally would. I think I might go and just maybe let the police know. Just leave it be, because I don't think I want to find anything like that, because I'm a wuss, and I would never get over it in my life. So yeah, but I don't know.
So I think I don't think it was suicide.
No, I don't.
Because I think you'd either take the pills or you'd burn yourself. You're not going to do both, because what would you gain out of it? It's more effort than it's worth, isn't it?
Yeah, I agree. I think it's quite been elaborately staged so that it is on purpose a mystery and causing confusion. And whilst authorities are looking at that, there's probably something else going on elsewhere that is like way more important that isn't getting any attention, because this woman is being a mystery. And yeah.
And it puts Isdal on the map.
It does, yeah.
So I'm sure some tourists will go there just in the sake of just being nosy, I guess.
That's what it is. It's a tourist conspiracy.
Yeah.
The tourism powers that be have fabricated this. It's freaking, Thomas Cook. That's who did it.
Yeah. I've just looked it up. And there's a place called Islington. And it looks quite nice. There's a nice lake.
Ooh.
And scenic footpaths and stuff. But then there's a thing here that says Isdal Woman. Is that where she was found?
I don't know.
Oh, there's a video.
Oh.
With no commentary. It's just a video of how good it is. I wonder what the Isdal Woman is. It just says historical landmark. Oh, there's reviews. This story has occupied my mind for years. A very thrilling story with a tragic ending. Who was this woman really? And someone else put, who was she? How she died? The story is one of the most fascinating mysteries I know. Somewhere in this world, in an album, there must be a real photo of her. Stories and tales. Oh, that's true. Yeah, that must be where she was found. So there you go, tourist hotspot. Yes. So, yeah, Thomas Cook did it.
Yeah, I think so. I think so. Yeah, don't trust these people. Not when there's money to be made. All right. Let's move on. What have we got? Oh, I know what we've got next. I've been excited for this because this is something we've done a lot of in the past.
Okay.
And we haven't done this in a very, very long time, have we?
No, we've not. We've not. No.
So things you can say at Starbucks and in the bedroom. You could start off with, do you want it hot or ice?
It might take a few minutes. I'm working on your order.
Okay. This would sound better coming from you, to be fair, but would you like some foam on top?
That's a tall one you got there. You know what? We're getting these in the wrong order. We should be saying the opposite ones to each other.
Well, you read this one out.
Yeah.
Then. Go on.
You're going to need two hands for this.
Don't worry. I grind fresh every morning.
Smells strong.
You want it dark, bold, or a little sweet?
I'll stir it nice and slow, just how you like.
Careful, it's piping hot.
Oh, I can handle a double shot.
Oh, okay. Do you want to stay or take it to go?
I like mine extra whipped.
Wow. In that case, let me drizzle that for you.
It gets better the deeper you go.
I can keep refilling you all day. We've switched a route again. Oh well, we're just going to roll with it now. We'll be fine. We'll be fine.
It's not officially morning until I've had a taste.
Oh, that was creamy.
There's going to be creamy in there at some point, won't there?
Oh, yes.
I'm not done yet. Give me a second round.
That's your third today. You're insatiable.
Do you mind if I lick the foam off?
You've actually got a little something on your upper lip.
Do you want an extra pump with that?
Always, always. Let me slide that sleeve on nice and snug.
Just say when.
Oh, okay. I like that one. I love how warm it feels in my hands. Oh, God.
The sleeve isn't too well insulated then, is it?
No, it's not.
You really know how to wake me up.
You sure you can take it all, Steve?
Oh, how many people are saying that in a coffee shop? Oh. Who's saying this? I like it strong and a little dirty.
Wow. Yeah, throw some dirt in my coffee, please. It's just how I like it. I want a mud potion. Did you used to do that as a kid? Make like little mud potions in the garden? You get like a muddy puddle and make it even more muddy and
no, that's just you.
No, it wasn't just me. I did it with a friend.
Oh.
I wasn't a loner. I promise. Okay, last one. Trust me, this will keep you up all night. Who knew there were so many of those? Thank you so much, but to Uncle Jerry for coming up with all of those. Yeah, impressive.
Uncle Jerry.
And if you can think of any more at home,
words.
Yeah. Let us know on any of our socials.
We did miss out like the obvious. Sorry.
What's that? Go on.
What time are you open till?
Oh yeah. I don't know, maybe because we've done that a few times, haven't we? In other scenarios, perhaps. Yeah, that is a good one, though. An oldie bit of goodie.
It's dimly lit in here.
What time to get off?
Yeah. Have you got somewhere I can plug my laptop in?
Gosh. Oh. God.
Yeah.
If you're a good boy, I'll give you the password.
Get my croissant crumbs all over the place.
Oh, that happens to me all the time in the bedroom. Yeah.
Nothing worse than crumbs in the bed.
Nothing worse than crumbs in the bed. Yeah. No, crumbing everywhere.
Just crumbing all over the place.
It's crumbing all over the place.
Do you need an extra napkin for that?
Always.
Can I take your order?
Yeah, I'll have a cream-filled bun, please.
Have you got your loyalty card?
Babe, it's maxed out. I'm getting this one for free.
Oh dear, your payment's been declined.
Oh, this never normally happens to me. Just try rubbing it a bit and then stick it in again. Yeah. I'm sure it'll work.
Why did Uncle Jerry miss these ones? These are the best. Oh.
I'm crying again now.
Yeah, and to be fair, I don't go to Starbucks a lot.
I love Starbucks. I don't go there very often, but now and again, I'll order one to my house.
Yeah, if I knew their menu better, I could probably come up with more.
Just look it up on delivery. No, do you know what? Now I think we're good. I think we ended on a high there. I don't think we want to like rinse it too hard and it get a bit tenuous. So I think that's probably the right spot to leave it.
Okay, we'll leave you with your Mexican style 3-bean wrap. Gotta leave it on the beans. Just leave you want it more.
I'll leave it on the beans. Yeah. Yeah. King of the bean. If you remember that reference, if you know where that's from, I think you should leave a bean emoji. Is there a bean emoji?
There must be. That's a good question now.
I don't think there is.
There must be. No, it won't be a baked bean. It'll just be a bean.
Just a bean. Oh, there is. There's a beans emoji. 3 beans. Perfect. Leave us the 3 beans emoji. If you if you remember what King of the Bean is all about, and from when we were talking about that.
Yeah,
that was quite a long time ago now.
I can't even remember. You remember more about this podcast than I do.
I'll tell you later. Tell you later. It's not one for the kids, you know. Right, okay.
I missed an obvious one.
Oh, go on.
Be careful, you do know this might contain nuts.
I do hope so. It is what I paid for.
Yes.
Okay. Right. I think it's that time.
Oh, you could have warned me. I should have pre-prepped this. No, this part of the fun, isn't it? Doing it live.
Yeah.
Urban Dictionary.
So much fun listening to the crap ones.
Yeah. This one's got 2 upvotes and 1 downvote, so okay. Haloni.
Okay.
Hloni.
Okay. Not a clue. Not a scoop.
Okay. It's another one these quite blatantly put in about a person. Haloni is a charismatic and sexy guy who's also highly introvert but very funny once you get to know him. He's kind and enjoys helping others, but he doesn't like to be crossed. He's a good guy and loves loyalty above all else. He's the guy every girl wants, but only one girl has. I wish my boyfriend was like Haloni. You're not liking that, are you?
Wow. No, I'm not, no.
Oh, downvote. There we go.
Thank you.
Oh, God. That's got 17 upvotes and 2 downvotes. DTG. It's not even rude. What's going on? I suppose it could be rude depending on which context you take it. What does it mean?
Don't know.
Down to game. I.e., guy 1, I'm bored. Guy 2, you want to play. Guy 1, yeah, I'm DTG. Guy 2, sweet, let's play. Oof, yeah.
Yeah, that makes sense.
Okay, what? This got 12.
It's one that actually does deserve a place on Urban Dictionary, I think.
What, DTG?
But, yeah.
Okay. Yeah, it's all right.
Because it's like a slang thing, isn't it? Or like a shorthand thing.
I suppose, yeah. What about Tipmunk?
This sounds definitely like it belongs on Urban Dictionary. Well, no, I can't even come up with a stupid idea of what it could be. You're gonna have to enlighten me.
An offensive obligatory term to define a full-on idiot derived from the term tit and monk. Using context, you are a full-on tipmunk.
Oh, I quite like that. Yeah,
I quite like that.
works,
It's got
mate.
12 downvotes and 3 upvotes. I'll give it an upvote on that one.
Yeah, give it an upvote. Yeah, that's fine. I think it's quite a nice gentle insult. And I think we need those sometimes, don't we? Because you can't always call someone. No, I can't say it on the podcast either.
Okay, what is a REM job?
It's where no, that's not funny. That sounds rapey. It sounds sleep rapey. No.
What makes you think that?
Because REM is like REM sleep, isn't it? REM sleep when you're rapid eye movement. So yeah, and then
it made me think of REM the band and their shit as well. So all their songs are so sad.
Okay, what's the actual?
Even the happy songs, they sound miserable. Shiny happy people, and they're just sound miserable. Yeah. Well, you know what? You were quite close.
Oh.
Yeah, this got 14 upvotes, 8 downvotes. When a girl begins to have sex with you while you are sleeping. Used in context, hey man, I brought this girl home from the bar and I didn't want to have sex with her, so I just went to sleep. Then I woke up with her on top of me. And he goes, you got REM jobbed.
That's horrible. That is so horrible. I'm sad that it meant what I thought it meant.
Yeah, that's bad that it's meant what you thought it meant, but still.
Yeah, that's not good, is it?
We
that's
are
not
on
good.
Urban Dictionary to try and get offended, aren't we, to be fair? So
that's true.
That one did serve its purpose. But we do like the funny ones. I want to
either be outraged or I want to be like ruffling, you know?
Shined my ass.
That to me just sounds like, it just sounds like you've, been bested.
To beat someone's ass, typically a parent teaching their child manners. Yeah. I smarted off and my dad shined my ass.
So you got a smack.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah. Right, enough of that.
You don't want more?
Oh, is it good?
Let me find what? Took a shit on me.
Is that? I mean, this. What?
Took a shit on me.
How can it? Is it going to be anything that we don't think it actually sounds like?
It's not a word. It's not a word. It's a phrase. Yeah. It's when your vehicle won't start. It usually happens when you're away from home. So you call a friend and go, "Hey, can you come get me? My truck took a shit on me."
It sounds like one of the Eastern European things. Like I think we talked about it at some point. About how Romanians use the word dick for everything. Yeah. And it's like a bit like that. I think we do it with the word shit, actually. Yeah, I mean, that makes sense, but I don't think that is the only context in which you could use it. Like, as we were recording the intro today, my laptop took a shit on me and decided to actually just shut itself the fuck down. So, It's got another outtakes for the outtakes reel.
Yeah. When mid-flow in the intro, you just go and bugger off. Yeah.
Okay, right. It's that time, Steve. It's. Oh, actually, I have some good news about meme of the week.
Okay.
You won.
No, don't believe you.
You did. Yeah, you did. Yeah, you won.
Not buying that. I think you're lying.
Oh, have a look.
I think you're just saying it to be nice to me.
You haven't got a meme of you. You're searching for one. You're buying time now. I can tell. I'm not stupid.
No, I have got a meme. I've just not picked which one. Difference. Because I was frantically saving memes before, thinking, how do I want to go this week? So what won it for me last week? Last week it was the oh yeah. I liked that one. Okay, so this week I am gonna go. Do you want to do yours first?
No, I don't. No, I'm listening to you. This is great fun.
No, because the problem is then you listen to how good mine is, and then you decide whether you.
No, I've got one, and it's based on a film that I watched last night with my daughter. So there you go.
Okay then. Oh god, that one's grim. Have you noticed like AI memes starting to appear?
No. Yes. That's the thing, isn't it?
Yeah, like there's one here that's like an AI meme. Yeah, it's a bit dark. Maybe not that one. Oh, no, can't do that one. That one will get us cancelled.
I thought you'd picked one.
No, I saved a collection, but I don't know where it saved them to. Where's it saved it? No, don't do this to me.
Honestly.
I definitely saved some before, and I was like, yeah, I need to save that. And I saved it, and now it's not there. Oh, no. Let me pause while I find it. Need one of the memes where it goes like 5 hours later. I took an unnecessarily long amount of time rooting through my phone for this meme, but I think it's a good one. So it is a guy sat on the edge of a bed, a woman in behind him, like in the distance, out of focus.
Yeah.
And he's like sat there with his hands held together, resting his elbows on his knees in like contemplation. And, she's sat there with her, her knees up, like holding onto her hand in front of him, looking at him. And it says, when you wanted to make a sex tape with your girl, but you're not so fast, it's a gift now.
Oh, you've won. You've won. You've absolutely won. And if you don't win, you were robbed, because that's brilliant.
I thought you'd like that one.
I love that. Oh, God. Okay. Mine's really silly. So it's the Backstreet Boys, but someone's made them all Arnold Schwarzenegger and then captioned it, the I'll Be Backstreet Boys.
Oh, dear.
And I don't know why, but just looking at their faces, it's just ridiculous. The more you look, the more stupider it is. But it's just a bit of fun, something silly. Yeah. So head over to topicopedia.online, where on the homepage you can vote for your favourite meme of the week. I think I know who I'm voting for this week.
Oh, that's something else I forgot to say about this week.
Yeah?
This week I invented a thought-controlled air freshener.
Oh, that's what we need in life, isn't it?
It does. I mean, it sounds crazy, but it makes sense when you think about it.
I quite like that, though. That's quite good. It's quite good.
He's good at it. Okay. Seriously, though. Right, yeah, I've got a joke for you here.
Okay.
What do you call someone who always states the obvious?
I don't know.
Someone who always states the obvious.
Oh.
It's not even funny. It's not even funny. No. That's horrendous. That's definitely from the dad joke section.
Yeah. Yeah.
So today I was offered to have sex with a 21-year-old girl.
Nice. Okay.
In exchange, I was supposed to advertise some kind of bathroom cleaner. Of course, I declined because I'm a person with high moral standards and strong willpower. Just as strong as Ajax, the super strong bathroom cleaner, now available in scented lemon or vanilla.
This will be us with bloody body blue on next week. You wait for it.
Oh, God. So, a man, Matt.
Oh, what?
I need to have speech therapy or something. I don't know.
Yeah, you do.
My mind is broken. A man
Your
met.
Mouth's broken, Pat. Sorry. Sorry.
I'm never going to get around to tell this joke.
No, you're not.
Okay. A man met an attractive woman in a bar, and after a few drinks, they went back to her place and had wild, passionate sex.
Excellent.
And I guess that was just about the best sex you've ever had, he said, when they were done. And she said, oh, what makes you say that? And he goes, well, while we were doing it, I couldn't help but notice how it made your toes curl. And she said, oh, that's because most men take off my pantyhose first.
Okay.
It's horrendous. The word pantyhose is obviously an American joke. That should be tights.
Yes.
But who doesn't notice that they're trying to bone with tights on? Yeah, never mind.
Yeah.
I hope your jokes are better than mine this week.
I'll do what I can. I'll do my best. Although a human fart can be louder than a trombone.
Oh.
Yeah, I discovered that at my daughter's school concert.
You joining in, were you?
Oh, starting strong.
Did they ask you back for a solo?
They could, couldn't they? Oh, I could bring my friends and make it an orchestra.
Yeah.
I mean, it's absolutely fine. Luella's great. Luella, honestly, she's definitely my kid. Apparently, you can't use beef stew as a password
Why not?
because it's not stroganoff.
Oh, is it not?
Oh,
It's a
Steve.
terrible joke.
I know. I should have gone with that one first, shouldn't I? Should have gone with that first. Okay. Would it kill the makers of avocados to put a different toy inside? I have like 50 wooden balls already. Oh God. Okay. I don't know where to. Okay. R.I.P. to a mate of mine.
Oh.
His wife sent him out to get some sewing thread, but he ended up in the pub all day. Yeah, gone, but not for cotton.
No, not for cotton. I apologise that our jokes are so bad this week.
Can I do one more? I think we've had this one before, actually, but it's not bad.
Okay.
So, yeah. How is a penis stupid?
I don't know.
Well, it has a head with no brain, an eye that doesn't see. Its best mates are two nuts, and he lives around the corner from an arsehole. And on that note, we are going to leave it here this week. We'll do better for jokes. I don't think I should make promises. Thank you so much for joining us for another episode of Topicopedia.
Send us your own jokes.
Send us your jokes. If they're shit, send them to Steve. If they're good, send them to me. Got to end on a high. So yeah, head over to topicopedia.online where you can vote for your favourite meme of the week. Please do it. Please. It's so much more fun when lots of people vote. Where you can also fill out our sexy feedback form. I nearly didn't finish the sentence. Also, you can contact us with your feedback or anything else, your jokes, whatnot, on any of our social medias. And we look forward to seeing you again next week. Bye.
Bye.